Hi everyone, I am reading from Bewitched and Beguiled, my latest book, Poetry of Enchantment. I have been reading from the classical side of the book, but now we are at the bridge, the middle section, which is starting to deal with existential questions and self-actualization. This one is called If I Were a Mermaid Deep in the Sea. I'm not going to read the poet's note. Here's a very pensive mermaid. And I will read the poems. 1. If I were a mermaid deep in the sea, what would I think, and who might I be? Would I fear the winds with their lashings, whipping in gales, perhaps silently sob as my freezing heart quails? Would I shiver from cold, scales dulling in hue, as each sparkle of silver slow grinds to sea blue? Will waves crash and abound as I flounder around? No haven, no home, no grass or green ground, nothing to lean on, nothing to hold. Will I swim? Will I float? Will I linger in cold? Will I dread what's ahead and see froth and see foam, salted by sadness in tides, seeking home? Oh, what if I choose to close like a clam, to keep myself tight from all that I am? Misdriven I am, and perhaps I'm not right, but part of my heart seeks the solace of light. I can't imagine the mermaid I might try to be, given the tides and given the sea, but I hope I can find somewhere in me the strength to be kind, the will to swim free. Dreamlands and song tides seep through my thoughts, what I'm becoming, what might be wrought. The seascape's all mine, my ocean domain. If a mermaid can choose, and choosing remain, may I be too. Verdant and vivid, rosy and blush, sweetness by dawn, by slumber night's hush. May my touch be of pearl, of lustre intense, a lure of plush promise, a yielding of sense unrushed. Then may I tremble with utter delight, may I hum with the moon and star-silvered night. May be a tumble, a gleam and a glitter, all twinkling scales, a flutter, a flitter. Perhaps if I guide with precision and pride seamen adrift where daylight elides, with darkening storms, or sea foam, sea horses, or lightning, or deluge, or thunder of coursers, or lured by the sirens so unsightly at sea, cousins of mine, but no heart kin to me. Perhaps then with some purpose I'll feel one with the sea, with purpose I'll feel the call to be me. But hush. 3. What are the calms and the tranquil, the blues on the breeze, painted in hues of the skies and the seas? The azures and turquoise, whites in puffed wisps, kisses of starlight, rippled in drifts of jade and jeweled blues, sun-soaken golds, sparkles and ripples in watery folds of wet and wonder, silken and sleek, gifts of the seashores, gifts of the deep. There where mariners search, not for lust or for plunder, but for horizons that call and calling draw wonder. What sort of mermaid then will I make? A siren of song to lure and forsake? No. Then I'll be whimsical, splashing and twirling, bobbing with laughter, twisting and whirling, hair all a-soaking, mad and mad curling, a ribbon of rainbow constantly furling, pinks and bright prisms, sunshine agleam. I'm beginning to see what a mermaid might mean. I'll sing with light song, mariner long, major, not minor, not keening, but strong. Quite clear and quite cheerful, merry and bright, a tumbling tune, both cadent and bright. I'll dance on the waves, delighted by sea, showering joy, for joy is quite free. And just between you and just between me, that is the type of mermaid I'll be. Much happier mermaid there. Thank you.